Hello everyone, Bear64 here, back with the Gaming Den podcast part 2, and we have my co-host Jet Sparks.
Hello.
And you might notice the 8-bit Master Chief. Our first guest, Drew That Underground.
Hello, everyone. Well, as the version of that is Drew Dat Games,
Oh, okay.
because the Drew Dat Underground is the political channel side. But thank you for that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no self-promotion right there.
Already.
Yeah, I'm done with that. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm known by too many things, and I do too much. So.
Well. I mean, cut Bear some slack. He is an Ursus Marinaris. I think that's what the Latin term for it is. So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone because that's not English, and I'm just gonna ignore it.
What the hell is a kilometer? All right, but today's podcast. Oh, sup, Killzone? How you doing, buddy? Today's podcast we're talking about video game movies because I recently saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and I'm like, this would be a pretty good topic.
Hey, congratulations!
What, seeing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Yeah. I'm glad you finally got to see it.
Drew, did you see it?
No, the only Five Nights at Freddy's I've seen anything is people playing the games online.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The game isn't really that much. Like, it's just...
Yeah, there really is.
You're in a room.
Yeah, the game is essentially my office or my bedroom at that point.
Yeah, I know, man. Oh, man. I think 4 probably has the best atmosphere because you're alone. You're a kid in your room. It's like the characters look so much more monstrous.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I will say this: how they actually got the authentic look of the original animatronics from the first game is they actually contracted Jim Henson's Creature Shop to make them.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
impressive, then.
Because they actually looked legitimately pretty good.
Yeah, I will say so too. It was actually really good.
And there will be spoilers. Drew, if you care about spoilers for a particular thing, just let me know.
I will say up front, spoilers sell me on wanting to buy it on Blu-ray or not. So spoil away.
Okay. So yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is actually a combination of 2 of the games, 1 and 3.
Yeah, because the character of Springtrap, that obviously was that one animatronic that came back. Well, it turns out in the lore story that they kind of changed around a little bit. It was actually the actual owner who went under an assumed alias, and guess who he's played by, of course, Matthew Lillard, who we all know as Stu from the original Scream film. So yeah, having him back in another horror role is perfect.
It's weird that Shaggy is the one getting out unmasked.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic, but also, oh yeah, I forgot Matthew Lillard. He actually was in a good few horror films and in a lot of thriller films.
He was in what was it, Monster Mom or Momster?
I don't
Where
know,
his mom is like a absolute psychopathic killer.
I never heard or seen that movie, but I know he was in 13 Ghosts, and he was, of course, Stu in Scream.
Was he actually? Wait, he was in 13 Ghosts?
Yeah, he was one of the paranormal. He was one of the paranormal researchers alongside. He was one of the paranormal researchers.
I actually never caught that.
Yeah. And again, 13 Ghosts was again that house where you put on the glass. You actually are able to see the ghost.
Yeah, it had Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah.
But
yeah, exactly.
Anyways, so yeah, it's actually interesting, especially the way they did it. I think the worst part about it was the main character's whole motivation was him trying to redeem himself because his brother got kidnapped and he thinks he saw the kidnapper.
Yeah, he lucidly dreamed by just listening to sounds of nature on an old cassette tape.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, they do got. I know that, and again, this is supposed to be the protagonist from the original game, Mike Schmidt,
oh
and he
really?
also and he has a little sister, which again, there's a weird like 26-year age difference, and I mean, again, like Mike is played by Josh Hutcherson. If you don't know who he is, he played PETA in the Hunger Games.
Or the one of the kids from Sizora, the older brother.
Oh yes, oh yeah, I forgot he was in Zathura. Yeah, he was the older brother. Forgot the other one's name. Oh yeah, Walter. Yeah, the older brother Walter. And he was also in like the 2012 remake of Red Dawn with Chris Hemsworth and Josh Peck.
Oh, that remake sucked.
Yeah, it doesn't hold a candle to the original film. I mean, look, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say this: North Korea can't even feed themselves. How the hell can they invade the U.S. with the help?
Well,
of the
it was
Russians?
originally supposed to be China, but due to
yeah, because we already know the reasons why. Yeah, people obviously there's a big movie market over there, and that would alienate the audiences. So yeah, they changed it to a country that realistically couldn't even do anything. Yeah, the only thing they're capable of probably doing is hitting the southern part of the peninsula. But other than that, they would have to contend with both our own troop station there and of course like Japan and everything else. But yeah, moving on, tangent over about that crappy movie. Back to
yeah. But there was actually some pretty cool. Hey, Drew, that underground. Oh wait, you're right there.
Yes, I'm here in two places at once.
Holy shit, it's like magic. But the
No, it's not
amount of
magic. It's
Easter eggs
just
are
the
in
way
it
of
are
it's
pretty
just the
interesting.
way of the underdog.
Seeing the poster in like the main room from the first game, like it looked like it was straight from the game. And then at one point, Foxy does like the iconic scream from the games. Did you hear that, Jet? The scream?
Yeah, the iconic child scream in places. Yeah, I think I did a little bit.
Yeah, where like he goes, ah! I can't make exactly the noise.
Yeah.
The little jokes with Balloon Boy just appearing in random places.
Yeah. And yeah, I think the little cupcake thing was also one of the animatronics.
Cupcake is the MVP in terms of damage dealt.
Yeah.
It's dealt like he killed one dude and then like really badly injured another, and he just did the most out of all the animatronics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that thing is liable to bite your face off. Are you sure that thing wasn't responsible for the bite of 87?
I swear. But if in terms of buying on Blu-ray, to answer your question, Drew, probably when it's on discount, because it does actually get boring a couple parts. You're like, oh, can we get on with it?
Yeah.
I think
in my experience, most video games don't translate well to movies or TV shows.
No,
Look
at all the horrible video game movies of the 90s. Super Mario Brothers, Double Dragon. Man.
Oh, we're going to get to the first Super Mario Brothers 93 movie probably next, actually, now that I want to talk about it.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, wait, but the problem is that the whole main protagonist, like, story kind of really drags on the main story, especially the fact that the whole game is just sitting in one room. And I thought, like, another thing was really stupid was, like, oh, drawings are super powerful. And, like, the little girl, she, like, draws that the Springtrap is bad and, like, posts it on the wall, because before it was like, oh, Springtrap is friendly with everyone.
Turns out, and he's the murderer. He's the murderer.
Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, I would say wait for a discount if you're that interested in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. But let's get to the creme de la creme, a guilty pleasure of mine, Mario Bros. 93 movie.
I think I saw that once at the time, and I don't think I've seen it since.
Oh my goodness. I would actually highly recommend rewatching it. It's kind of fun in the weird ways. Like you kind of appreciate it more these days. It's weird. It's still not a great Mario movie, but you still have fun with it. My mom and I like quote it almost every day. But I think it was weird because of Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo being the Mario brothers, and like Mario being like the crankiest mofo you've ever met, and then John Leguizamo actually doing a decent job of that of being Luigi.
I believe I watched it with my dad at the time too,
Huh.
if I remember correctly. But I wound up watching the most recent Super Mario Brothers movie with my mom, so there's that.
Oh yeah, we could talk about that one next. That one was
Yeah.
actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember my mom talking about it. I was like, wait a minute, there's a Super Mario Bros. Movie, because I was like probably 8 at the time, and just learning about a Super Mario Brothers movie. I'm like, Mom, you need to buy it. You need to buy it. You need to buy it. She's like, okay. She bought it off a website, and I watched it. I'm like perplexed on some of the choices. I'm like, why is Bowser a human? Where's Luigi's mustache? Yes, I was concerned about that.
Yeah. Bomb.
Oh my gosh.
Monkey.
Oh,
Monkey. Monkey. That's
monkey.
just so meme.
Yeah, when I saw it on TV with my dad simply went, "What the F is this crap?"
I think another weird part was Daisy being the main princess rather than Peach.
And then my mom got mad at my dad for swearing in front of me for the first time.
Well, he was like, fuck this movie.
Pretty
Oh,
much,
man.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh, actually, the store I go to buy games, they actually have an action figure of Spike from the movie.
Mm.
So I'm like,
wait, one of King Koopa's like cronies.
yeah, the cousins.
Oh gosh, I mean, you could have easily replaced them with Wario and Waluigi.
I mean, we don't exactly know the origins of Wario and Waluigi, other than like Waluigi was just made to be Wario's partner in Mario Tennis for 64. Like
Well,
Mario
you know-
was like first introduced in Mario Land 2, but we don't know his exact origin, how the fuck he got there.
Yeah, but again, they're supposed to literally be just like bad guy parallels to Mario and Luigi.
Well, yeah, because the Wa in their names is short for Wadu, Japanese for bad.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess technically they're called.
Oh.
Yeah, basically it's bad. So basically, his name is Bad Luigi and Bad
So
Mario.
that suggests to me that someone cloned Mario and Luigi somehow and took the bad DNA and made Tweedledee and Tweedledum of Wario and Luigi at that point.
Although they're probably the best characters in the Mario Tennis games, at least for the GameCube. I don't know if you ever saw Mario Tennis Power. Was it Mario Power? What was it? Mario Tennis Power Tennis? Oh, it's called Mario Power Tennis. Okay. It's like this really amazing short, animated short where it's just them goofing around. And like Waluigi has the most iconic lines, like "Take that, Mr. Eyeballs," as he draws on Luigi's face.
Yeah.
But,
I remember first becoming aware of Wario in one of the Mario Party games.
yeah,
I don't remember which one it was though.
I think I know Waluigi's first appearance in Mario Party was 3.
Yeah, the first one we played was 4, so
4 was my very first Mario Party as well. I love that one. But back to the movie. So the weirdest, I think probably the weirdest thing was King Koopa, Bowser, being a germaphobe.
Oh, well, if he was a germaphobe, they should have got Hallie Mandel to play him.
I know. I mean, Dennis Hopper, he still had fun.
No, I still think his best performance where he really hammed it up was in Speed.
Oh my gosh,
As
Speed is a pretty
Pain.
awesome movie.
As Pain, yeah. Yeah.
But I think he did do a fun job. Like, I think he did have fun with it, especially when he goes, "I'll kill those plumbers." Oh my gosh.
I'm glad that you're alive, Jet.
I am alive.
Yes, I am alive. And I'm a sentient plane that will bomb you. A fighter jet. You can already tell from that. I'm just sitting there on the desk silently watching you two.
But another fun there's actually a legitimately fun element in the Mario movie, which you wouldn't think, is there is some Easter eggs to the Mario universe, especially with like the neon signs. There's like, the Thwomps. There was like a reference to Thwomps, Bullet Bills, Big Bertha, which is the chick in the big chick in the red dress.
Yeah.
Which I was like, wait, that's supposed to be the fish from Mario 3? Let's see. There was a lot of reference. It's been a hot minute since I've seen the movie, but I remember going, like, doing the Leonardo DiCaprio thing, like pointing at the screen, like, oh, I see it,
Yeah.
But the animated Mario Brothers movie did a lot better in terms of fanfare, which, yeah, let's get to that one. I think we're all anxious to talking about that pretty awesome movie.
Yeah, the better one that also further broke the video game curse along with Sonic.
Yeah, we've actually been in a pretty good era for video game movies.
Yeah, because
lately,
Sonic was the first step to that, and then like a few years later, even just this year, we've gotten Mario Bros. We've gotten Gran Turismo, and we recently got Five Nights at Freddy's around Halloween. So yeah,
I actually disagree about the Sonic thing. I think Detective Pikachu was actually the first step in the right direction.
Oh yeah. I also you would think that movie would have been a recipe for disaster, but it surprisingly worked.
It was actually pretty good, except for the main guy. He's probably like the lamest actor I've ever seen. But
look, Justice Smith. I'm gonna tell you this straight. Yeah. Look, no disrespect to the guy, but he is just, I mean, if you watch him in, like, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, that dude was insufferable.
Oh my gosh, dude. He screamed like, he was like that chick from Jurassic Park 3, the one that, like, screamed all the time.
Yeah.
So does he scream like a girl then?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, they both scream.
Oh yeah, and also Daniel Pineda was also in that movie too, alongside Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt.
But
if you know who Daniel Pineda is, she's the chick that played Faye Valentine in that crappy Netflix adaptation of Cowboy Bebop.
Detective Pikachu was actually pretty good. Ryan Reynolds was okay as Pikachu. I still would have liked Danny DeVito. I thought that would be fitting a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, it definitely would.
I don't know, just the thought of Pikachu sounding like Danny DeVito would have been a lot funnier, and I thought like that, especially with the whole detective thing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really buy. I mean, it's just Ryan Reynolds just being Ryan Reynolds. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, after Deadpool, I can't help but think it's Wade Wilson doing just random shit.
Yeah, I know. Again, I know. Even then, also, before that, he was Van Wilder.
And then,
I mean, Deadpool was tailor made for him.
It really was. The funny thing is, even roles before him being Deadpool, and even before X-Men Origins Wolverine, I can't help but think it's Wade Wilson doing some random shit. Like, you ever seen the movie Waiting?
No, but I have seen him in Blade Trinity where he played Hannibal King, and it's just
okay. So you need to watch the movie Waiting. It's definitely a movie that can't be made today because of some of the shit that they say, but it's really funny. But
you could probably say that about Van Wilder too.
But Detective Pikachu was like the first step. Sonic goes up another. Sonic 2 does another good job. And then we got the Mario movie, which really, really sprinted with the whole video game movie thing.
Yes.
Which actually, it was in development before any of those movies came out.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people were under the massive controversy that Chris Pratt can't play Mario.
I was actually kind of like I was a little concerned about Chris Pratt being Mario.
Well, I know.
Like on one hand, I
Oh,
understood it'd be so weird the fact that it's just a normal guy talking, but I can understand that it could be annoying having Charles Martinet's voice, even though it's so iconic.
Yeah,
And Charles
his voice is
Martinet could
iconic.
get annoying to a certain extent.
Yeah, but at least they had him in for a cameo. In the movie where they actually had like the old Donkey
Yeah,
Kong
he was in
game
the
or
Punch Out bar,
Jumpman.
the Punch Out
Yeah,
diner.
yeah, and also of course, yeah, he was playing Jumpman. That was a really
That was a good
really
Easter
good
egg.
thing. And I mean, yeah, they were trying to go for the idea that yeah, both Mario and Luigi are boys from Brooklyn. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
It does. And then Killzone saying Nintendo's making a live action Zelda. How do y'all feel about that?
Oh no, they're not. I'm not sure how they're gonna handle that. I mean, if it goes
I
wrong,
don't know either.
I think that's gonna be the one thing that probably actually kill Miyamoto. It will be so bad that he literally just has a heart attack.
I don't know, because they were very, very close to the Mario movie project. To the point where it turned out good. So why not Zelda be the same? Like, it's still Miyamoto's baby. He wants that thing to come out great. They made or whoever the scriptwriter was rewrite the script for the Mario movie. And I'm sure it took years to do.
Exactly, but I still think the only Nintendo franchise that probably needs to be made. I mean, they could probably do Metroid in live action.
There
maybe.
was actually a Metroid movie planned back in 2003.
Yeah, but also, yeah, another film that definitely needs to be made is definitely need a new Star Fox.
I was actually going to mention Star Fox. Yeah,
Or
I was going to say
F-Zero.
Star Fox would be pretty
but-
good.
But live action wise, yeah, we could probably try to do F-Zero and Metroid in live action, but Star Fox should stay animated.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't want, fucking furries. But, anyways, yeah, I think I'm still skeptical about the whole concept of it being live action, but I think they could actually deliver considering how good the Mario movie came out, how strict Nintendo is with their IPs.
Yeah, I mean, just look what happened. Just look what happened to Philips CDI. Oh, I'm probably bet that still burns them.
See,
doesn't it?
I heard that Machine Gun Kelly wants to be Link. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
he's not gonna
know.
be it.
No,
I
no.
don't see that happening
I
with,
don't
like
know-
you said, how strict Nintendo is with their IPs.
To give Tom Holland, I guess. I don't know. The AI generated poster for Zelda. Y'all saw that with the Tom Holland as Link.
Yeah, but again, you're not gonna expect him to say, "Well, excuse me, Princess Zendaya," anytime soon.
And then
Because I'm pretty sure we already know she holds the pants in that relationship.
Tingle is Danny DeVito.
Wait, you mean that weird little dude with the green hooded mask and Majora's Mask?
Yeah, the one that kind of creeps you out, gives you pedo vibes.
Yeah. Oh God, no. That's just no. Danny DeVito's too beloved to play a role like that.
Like, he doesn't like say anything that like to that extent. He just looks weird. I mean, he first came into Majora's Mask,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
and Majora's Mask is like a very weird game. It's a good.
Yeah.
I think it's probably
I
like
mean-
storytelling wise. I think Majora's Mask is probably the best out of all the Zeldas.
Oh yeah, and by the way, one other thing I will say, Georg is the worst boss.
Georg. Oh, what?
Georg.
Georg. Oh my gosh, you're testing my memory right now.
Yeah, exactly. But also, again, yeah, Majora's Mask. Yeah, it had that weird that weird face on the moon.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the Mario movie. We just zoomed out. But Drew, tell us what you really loved about that movie.
The storytelling, the writing. There was a moment in the movie where Luigi was falling towards the lava, and I saw as within my head, my brother falling towards the lava, I was Mario saving his ass, or vice versa. So that's why I started tearing up when I saw Mario saving Luigi at that point. Brother saves his brother. I have a brother that I love very much, so that was
Siblings.
arguably that was my favorite part of the movie right there, which was the ending at that point.
Yeah, you're better than me. I would have let my sister just fall in lava, I guess.
Well, I do have a sister, but she's married, so that's my brother-in-law's job now,
Yeah,
thankfully.
yeah. There you go. It is my brother-in-law. Yeah, my sister's married too, so she's like, yep. Have at it. It's your job now.
That's your job, bro. Anyway,
Uh, I especially love the little like it was definitely member berries the movie at a lot of points. It's like, oh, you remember the Tanuki suit? Yeah, I remember. You know,
Yeah,
or
they got the Tanuki suit from Super Mario Brothers Wii U, wasn't it?
no,
I'm,
Tanuki suit originated in Mario Brothers 3.
oh, okay, I'm sorry. All
That's
right.
alright.
and am I
I,
the
I only,
only
I only,
one with? Am I the only one with the ending feeling like they intend to do another one?
Oh, they are intending to. I mean, come on, they made a whole the after credits scene with a Yoshi
Yeah.
egg.
yes.
Which yeah, I'm going to be there day one like this time, or like.
Yeah, exactly. I was literally the first person in line to go see it in my town,
Thankfully,
and I
not
actually,
many people showed up at my theater because like I go to a more hidden off like a hidden theater, so people don't really see it. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. You know.
yeah, I know. But like I said though, yeah, the theater I have in my town is like right on Main Street, and it's like probably the only really cool place, the like one of the few places in town that you can actually you really like to go to.
But
Other than walking up or along the Main Street, you actually I think on like the weekends they give like uh like trolley tours, and I think I saw like a horse and buggy rides or something recently. It was weird.
but the movie I think one of my favorite parts was just hearing all like people my age and then hearing their kids like being like whoa, I mean one of my favorite Easter eggs was the GameCube sound effect that was Luigi's ringtone.
Mm,
Yes, I
yeah.
absolutely love that. That was really good.
That I
I
like
still
I it put like the biggest smile on my face. I'm like, oh my gosh, the GameCube boot up noise.
Oh yes, and I still think the best part in the game is Donkey Kong's introduction, and they used the DK64 theme song.
Unfortunately, they
That
didn't
was
credit Grant Kirkhope. They did not credit him.
yeah, I still don't understand. That was a travesty, but at least it was nice to hear it in the movie.
I don't know if they actually fixed it in the DVD release though.
Well, they should. Well, they should do that.
But yeah, that although I mean the only performance I really didn't care for was Seth Rogen because I'm just not a Seth Rogen fan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's just Seth Rogen playing Seth Rogen.
It
That's
really
all it
was, and
is.
he has gone to say like, yeah, I wasn't really trying that much.
Well, again, the same thing could be said about Ryan Reynolds, and the same thing about Nathan Fillion. He doesn't need to try. He just needs to act himself, and he can make any character memorable. Look at Buck from Halo, and of course you got like Cade Six from Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know because I don't play Destiny or
Yeah,
don't really
yeah,
play
I
that
don't
much Halo,
either, but
but
yeah, but Potato Revan definitely would know about this character absolutely
oh
more than
yeah, I
anybody
saw
because
that podcast. Y'all talked about Destiny lore. I'm like, what the hell is all this?
yeah,
Yeah, I tried
I'm
playing
gonna
Destiny once.
I was the odd man out, but I played Destiny 2 and I was like, I have never been so bored at playing a game in my life, and that was it.
I have like a
Even then,
coworker that like really loves Destiny. Like he does like the expansions and all that. Although I think he
hell,
did say he didn't like Lightfall.
yeah, but I personally think Borderlands is the best looter shooter. Hell, I would gladly buy the Handsome Collection or even uh, Borderlands 1 on Switch. Just so
I
I can play
actually
through that game
hear
again.
the Borderlands games handle really well on the Switch.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean it's just good old fashioned cell shaded.
But
It's
I
art.
mean the Switch is like was outdated when it first released, and like it could barely handle the Zelda games. What is it? Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom without fucking jugging, and that's got cell shaded.
Yeah. Yeah, I that much I can see, but I know I still do like playing. I mean, the only game I've really been playing a lot more is, of course, playing Smash Bros. Whenever you go live on your channel with that, and of course, I've been playing
Offline Smash
SpongeBob
Bros is like
Rehydrate.
buttery smooth.
Yeah, it is.
But
Same thing. I need to get Mario Kart 2 as well.
but I already mentioned my favorite Easter egg for the Mario movie. What is y'all's favorite Easter egg?
Uh, I I really can't entirely say. I mean, I think I've already said that the whole the yeah, I think the Baby Mario thing was probably was like the best little Easter egg where he showed them, and again that showed that sort of brotherly bond between Mario and Luigi.
Oh yeah.
But if you're gonna talk about absolute raw things that this movie did itself on its own, was definitely the Peaches song from
Oh my gosh,
again.
man! I couldn't. Jack, I can't believe we went this long without mentioning Jack Black's performance. Probably being the
Yes,
best performance.
yes, he literally owned this role.
Like Seth Rogen
He's
should have taken that in, like that amount of energy and excitement for like Jack Black was made to be Bowser, I guess, because he just nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Princess Peach, understand? I'm gonna
I,
love
I
you
actually
till the
I
very
actually saw probably like one of the most cringy but funny things because I could relate to it a little bit is there was a church youth group that had Bowser playing on the piano. It says Jesus.
Oh God.
So it's like, oh my gosh, it's like Jesus, 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 Jesus. I can't do it. But
Oh yeah, I think I saw like a thing on Instagram where instead of it was being PG, it was Amy Rose playing on the piano, and she was thinking thinking about how much she loves Sonic.
oh my gosh, they actually really toned that down lately these days. That's the same as like Knuckles forgetting to protect the Master Emerald. I mean, you
Yeah,
know.
I know. I know. At least they're trying to. At least I know. The thing is, yeah, making Amy some like crazy fangirl of some crazy fangirl. But even then, there were some moments where you kind of show that, yeah, maybe Sonic actually has some mutual feelings for her too. You kind of see it a little bit in like Sonic Boom in a way.
Yeah, the Sonic Boom was pretty good. I don't think I could watch it these days because sometimes the voice acting is a little weird. I mean, the actress that they got for that era, she like Amy kind of sounded like a granny at times.
Yeah, but I know one thing. But did you find Sticks annoying as a character?
Styx got annoying at times. There was moments where she was funny.
I'm not unintelligent. You can't kill me.
I guess now we're also going to include TV shows. So since we got
No. It should strictly be about
no,
like
I
about.
mean, come on, let's not. I mean, kind of, it works a little bit with the shows. I mean, we got the Halo show.
Oh no. Moving on. Moving on.
Well, you don't want to talk
Blast-
about Master Chief Butthole?
Blasphemy. Anyway.
Forward on the Dawn was more better done
You
than
don't
that.
want to talk about Master Chief giving up and committing suicide? The most dedicated soldier in all of the galaxy?
I would call it more demonic possession by Cortana at that point.
Yeah, that was
Can we not
dumb.
We are not talking about that god awful thing, that freaking thing. Hell, the damn thing that Neil Blomkamp tried to do, that Halo 3 like landfall concept. thing that was done, that was more better, well done, and looked more authentically Halo than what that fucking Halo TV show did. Even the Halo Forward Unto Dawn thing to promote Halo 4 was more better done than this.
What was that one movie, Forward Unto Dawn?
Yes, that's what I was talking about. It was better done. That was meant to promote Halo 4 back in the day.
Yeah, that was a really good movie.
Yeah, exactly the point. And,
but
go look at the Halo Landfall trailer. It's also for Halo 3. That was actually really done. It was done by Neil Blomkamp.
Oh man, I thought I would like had a good chuckle about the Halo TV show.
Yeah, no, as a person who is a huge fan of the Halo franchise, I literally think that thing was sacrilege.
And then the Last of Us TV show, I didn't care for because I don't care for Last of Us. I don't care about the first game. I don't care. Hot take, Last of Us ruined PlayStation games.
Yes, it did.
They all they're not all fucking movie games now. Even my favorite Ratchet and Clank, it's now a movie game.
It is literally again, Last of Us. You could also say the same thing about Uncharted too. The Last of Us literally is the most overrated game in history. And if
my gosh!
Wants to tell me otherwise and then want to fight me for it, bring it. I say bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on. And we're not just saying that because we're not exactly Naughty Dog fans. Maybe early day Naughty Dog, but nowadays Naughty Dog.
Yeah. Again, the original Crash Bandicoot games, yes,
legendary.
Legendary games.
Crash Team Racing, can't forget that.
Yes, exactly.
But I mean, actually, I mentioned Ratchet and Clank, and they actually did have a movie. The tie-in with the 2016 game.
Yes, they did.
And it was awful. It was boring. Yeah. And the fact that you had to watch the movie and play the game to get the whole picture was really annoying.
That is I've always hated that. That's the same thing we're seeing with the modern Star Wars stuff. Everything you're supposed to do this stuff to understand everything.
I hate Last of Us 2. A lot of people do, Killzone. But
you're the club.
Yeah,
I missed one comment. Killzone does like Last of Us, and then he doesn't like Last of Us 2. Hey, that's okay, man. I mean, I could I say that.
Sorry.
You could go first.
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, I could say that I absolutely cannot fucking stand Breath of the Wild. Actually, I'm okay with Breath of the Wild nowadays because Tears of the Kingdom, honestly, is a bad Zelda game. I'm saying that for the record. But Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom is a bad Zelda's game. It's not a bad game, but a bad Zelda.
I'm only about 10 minutes in, so I got no opinion yet.
I got 10 hours into it, got fucking bored.
Well, I will say this. But is it worse than Link: The Faces of Evil? Is it worse than that game?
We don't include that because it wasn't made by Nintendo.
I know.
Like don't include Disney Star Wars because it wasn't made by George Lucas.
Burn. But yeah, back to Last of Us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a certain person that me and Killzone know who we're talking. I'm pretty sure Killzone knows who I'm talking about. But yeah, this person probably would have gladly would have let that character. He would have stand here and let Abby Smash. And Abby Smash peg him in his backside and saying, "Oh yes, Abby, yes, I love it."
Wasn't that a freaking stand-in for Neil Druckmann?
Yes, it was.
You mean Neil Cuckberth?
But yeah, it's like that. Like that whole character was like a self-insert of Neil Druckmann.
Yeah.
See, oh wow,
that doesn't surprise me.
Killzone's got 100 hours in Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
But yeah, moving. I mean, when I talk about Neil Blomkamp, let's talk a little briefly about two things that Neil Blomkamp a little bit for a bit with Gran Turismo, because he directed that movie, and the fact that literally the aesthetics of all of his films. Well, okay, let's talk about Gran Turismo first.
I mean, where I'm coming from, I've never played a Gran Turismo, and I totally forgot there was a Gran Turismo movie.
I tried
Well,
playing one of them because a friend that used to work on YouTube with me is a huge Gran Turismo fan, so tried to cover one of the games in the past. I'm like, yeah, this is not Forza Horizon, so I'm out.
yeah, and I mean personally, I prefer classic kart racers like Mario Kart and Crash Team Racing. Yeah, so I prefer racers like that, not
Even
anything.
even even though it's based solely on luck, essentially.
I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
what,
and it's
Mario
supposed
Party
and it's
being luck?
No,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
I was
yeah,
talking about Mario Kart, but yeah, that too, I
Well,
suppose.
Mario Kart is a
yeah,
lot. You could be like the best damn racer in Mario Kart, and you could just still be screwed over by luck.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, and that's the whole point, though. I mean,
I
it's
think
supposed to
I
be fun,
played.
but yeah.
I think
Go
I played
ahead.
Mario Kart once with no items, and I won that race against a number of people, and especially the streamer that was streaming playing it at the time, which is Mara Jade. I'm like, you see, this shows that I'm actually good at this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
when it's actually
really, especially
when it's
when you're
actually
someone like
when you're
me
when
that
you're
has like
on
shit luck.
yeah when you're
Yeah,
on an even playing field and you're not screwed over by a blue shell.
yeah.
Let me tell you this: next year, Fortnite the movie.
Ugh,
They're going to
fuck.
announce it next year. Fortnite the movie. You know what? No,
And that
they're going to
and
announce
that
it
is
at the Game Awards.
that is the day I will gladly fall into a pit of acid.
I will hold it to your word. You know what? If that actually happens, oh, I love Mario Kart 2, Killzone.
I'm
If
not
that
saying we
actually
don't love
happens, I'm
Mario
gonna
Kart.
like
I'm
grab
just
a bucket of like toxic waste PNG and put your little jet into the the thing of acid.
Oh man, but yeah, that's the whole thing though. Yeah, was like that is also another game that's overrated as hell.
Phil plays it all the time too, but
Yeah, yeah,
how would
I know, but
how would a Fortnite movie work?
I have no idea, but I think it'll just involve the default characters that you get in the game.
Possibly because, oh my gosh, I mean, the paperwork alone is a nightmare just to get the skins in the game.
All the licensing. But it's ironic that now all that money they had to shill out for all those character skins, it's now coming back to haunt Epic Games.
and
Oh,
I got the perfect ending for a Fortnite movie. The whole movie is a fever dream of a 10-year-old kid in bed with the flu.
okay, that makes sense. What's a twist? But I'm looking forward to the Sonic 3 movie. It turns out Jim Carrey is going to be coming back as Eggman.
Wasn't he Dr. Robotnik?
Well, Eggman, Robotnik, Tomatoes.
You got anything for that, Jet?
Jet?
I guess not.
I'm guessing he's experiencing jet lag.
That just happened. Couldn't hear
uh,
anything.
like Bear said, I guess that was jet lag.
Yeah, I know it might be. Yeah, but the whole thing is, yeah, I didn't. The whole, yeah, no, I just couldn't talk for some weird reason.
Huh.
And yeah, close
But
that.
we're talking
Close
about the Sonic 3 movie and that Jim Carrey's going to be back as Robotnik.
Yes, and that is definitely something. I mean, but the only question is, I mean, people are saying who they should get to play Shadow the Hedgehog. Some people are saying they should get Adam Driver to play him.
I honestly want
No,
Jason
thank you.
Griffin back as Shadow. I think he was always the best Shadow voice.
Yeah, but doesn't he? Well, who voiced? Oh wait, the one who voices Sonic is the one who's currently voicing him in all the new
Roger
games,
Craig
right?
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
but is he? Well, hold on. Jason Griffin wasn't the original voice of Shadow because it was a different guy in SA2. I would actually like that voice maybe as well as
I think
Shadow.
when I picture the voice of Shadow, I picture like a gravelly, like dark voice, you know?
Yeah, but also, are they gonna introduce like characters like Rouge the Bat, Amy Rose, and Cream the Rabbit, and the Chows?
Cream the Rabbit hasn't seen the daylight in forever.
Yeah, when was the last time she was featured in a game? It was Sonic Generations.
I think that was her last appearance.
Yeah, in a mainline Sonic title, not the spin-offs like the Mario and Sonic Olympic games.
Was she even in those games?
Probably she was, but also again, yeah, we can't wonder when like 20 when they're gonna see Paris 2024 games gonna come out soon.
I mean, they haven't. They skipped the recent Olympics.
Well, I think they did. No, they did do 2020, but because of the
But
virus
they
of
did
unknown
it like
origin.
in 2022, I think, to
No,
try
they
to
did it.
make
No, they
up
did.
for
No,
it.
I think they did it. The year before. Yeah, the year after last. And yeah, I
Yeah.
think they did it along. I think they had to do it alongside or they had to cancel the Winter Olympics.
Funny how you say this because I actually just bought the DS versions of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for the DS for the first one on the DS and then the Winter Games, the first Winter Games.
Oh wait, never mind. No, now I remember. The Winter Olympics were last year in Pyeongchang, South Korea.
Yeah, they didn't even
That was last year.
make that.
Yeah, so yeah, there.
But let's say any hopes for like an actually good movie for a game that like a game that you want adaptation. Maybe they already did Assassin's Creed, which they botched.
Yeah, but like I said though, just because I know also because Neil Blomkamp directed Gran Turismo, but if you look at all of his movies, some of the aesthetics in those films, what do those aesthetics of some of those films remind you of one certain game?
I don't know. Was the movie any good?
Look at movies like District 9, Elysium, and Chappie.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That style.
Yeah, they look very. They look almost like they would be in the Titanfall universe, and again,
very gritty. Actually, dude, a Titanfall movie would be so kick ass.
Yeah, and again, Neil Blomkamp already nailed that style down with a lot of his films. He is perfect to direct a Titanfall movie.
Dude, I would love that. Hell yes, they do that. Is that the guy's name that made District 9?
Yeah, Neil Blomkamp.
Dude, you said it best. He would be perfect for Titanfall.
Yeah, but too bad EA pretty much doesn't care about that franchise other than Apex.
Well, they care about the Apex Legends because it makes money.
Yes, and that's the problem. I think even though now Titanfall servers are now pretty much saved now, but now people are still just falling off it again.
I heard that the Xbox version actually still has very healthy amount of players.
Interesting.
Because the first game was on Xbox, and then that grew the numbers, and then the second one comes out, and then But
what game was
but it's only truly alive on PC.
But the guy could actually really nail Titanfall 1's aesthetic and Titans perfectly.
Yeah. But I mean, if they're actually going to go for an actual Titanfall sequel, I know we basically saw it from the perspective of the militia, but let's see it actually from a Titan pilot from the IMC's perspective, or make it a dual campaign where you switch between a militia soldier and an IMC soldier.
Yeah.
Just like how they did with Halo 2. I've been saying that for years. They need to either do it from the other perspective or do a dual perspective from these two characters.
And amen to that, Killzone. Much love to Titanfall.
Yeah, it does need more love, but I don't see EA going that route, considering the levels of success that Respawn has had with Star Wars lately. EA is just going to go, you had 2 successful games, let's do a third one. Don't worry about Titanfall. Don't worry about that.
Right? Yeah, Star Wars did really good. It is, the second Survivor is still a fun game. It's just, damn, it needed more time cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate that they're connecting to the High Republic. I'm sorry, but all that stuff is just like it's like their way of crapping on the old Republic that actually had a lot better quality stories.
Yeah. I mean, the first one's story was great.
Mhm.
Yeah, Fallen Order was a decently good story. Yeah.
I mean, I like someone did bring it up. I forgot who it was that like they kind of need to stop doing the Order 66 stuff, or at least one's based on a Jedi, because then it just makes like the Empire looks like they did a terrible job at eliminating
Yeah.
Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. And the same thing applies to I know they have that new game coming out called Star Wars Outlaws, but yeah, it's just another crappy
I'm gonna be
pandering.
looking at that one. I'm a little curious because I kind of like the fact that it's not going to be a Jedi. It's going to be what was it, a bounty hunter?
Yeah, I mean, but still, again, I know.
I would have loved 1313. That one, the one that was like supposed to be
Yeah.
bounty hunters.
Yeah, exactly. And also, again, the one that was supposed to be done by Amy Hennig, but they ultimately canceled because I think remnants of that were put into Fallen Order. I mean, even though Fallen Order was very hastily put together. I mean, like
Oh yeah, you could tell by the frame rate on the PlayStation 4 version.
Yeah, and the graphics are just not really up to snuff. Like you could probably.
I don't care about the graphics that much. I thought it looked just fine.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. It was fine for what it is, though. But still, just
like the thing is, you could have the the greatest graphics, greatest frame rate ever, but if the gameplay sucks, the gameplay sucks. The main important thing of a game.
Yeah. And I mean, again, you could say the same thing about games like the Order 1886 and Until Dawn. They're decently pretty to look at, but yeah, in terms of like gameplay, they're very limited.
Yeah, I mean, I've recently played the RoboCop game. It looks a little rough at times, but dear lord, that gameplay is incredible.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm more of a Terminator.
A movie
so I need to get my
game.
Hands on, I need to get,
We're talking about game movies, and now we're talking movie games. An actual
yeah.
good movie game.
Well, and
Yeah.
getting back to your question earlier, what could or should be made into a movie from a game? I had a long time to sit and think about that, and I think I got an answer for you, and I'm going to pander to you on this one, Bears. How about a Banjo-Kazooie movie?
Ooh. I don't know. I think that would work better as like a little series, considering how much antics they could get into. But I would totally dig a movie.
Yeah, but when I picture a movie, I don't mean a live-action bear with a real fucking bird in his backpack. I mean there's some good animated stuff.
Oh yeah, I was thinking animated. That was like what first came to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well,
that's the same thing. Yeah,
what
but
usually,
Microsoft-
what usually comes to my mind this day and age in Hollywood is, yeah, the fans want this, but they're going to do that because we want this other thing.
Yeah, because we care about diversity, equity, and inclusion. And of course, they're probably gonna have some black actor voice Banjo because, well, this is what they all assume. They correlate an actual bear being,
I mean,
having dark.
I don't care who voices them, just as long as they're a good voice. Even then,
No,
I don't think Banjo should have them. Well, Banjo does talk in the games, but it's like, oh, it's tricky. I mean, and then they can't really do the same humor as they did in the games because, like, most of the things Mumbo Jumbo says is a dick joke.
Oh.
I've got no problem with that actually being said.
Well,
I know one thing. Another movie that would be totally inappropriate, but yeah, keeping it animated would be Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh
Well,
my
keep
gosh,
in
dude!
mind,
Have the writers of South Park do that one.
Keep in mind, Sausage Party exists, so I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, don't get that studio. Get Matt Stone and Trey Parker to do a Conker's Bad Fur Day animated movie. I actually just thought of this, a Bloodborne movie.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood,
undone by the blood. Like, dude, maybe not like live action, but animated, but kind of like the animation, like with the The Resident Evil animated movies.
Considering one Easter egg from the Mario Brothers movie, I can't help but just want to throw this at the wall and see if it sticks as opposed to what you're supposed to do in Mario Kart, a Mario Kart movie.
I mean, there's a whole scene with the Mario Kart. I would like a
Yeah.
Metroid
Yeah.
movie. Yeah. I mean, the fact that they were trying to make a Metroid movie was crazy, and it just fell through.
Yeah.
But
It'd be
when
impossible
I
to work through it. If they're gonna go live action, there's like you really gotta really consider the actors they're gonna play. They have to get to play Samus Aran.
I mean, the thing is, I think the best part is just have like they did the same thing with Pedro Pascal, where it's like just it's a different guy in the suit, and Pedro just voices. But I think the best way to
Yeah.
do it is just not have Samus talk when she's in the suit.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. And another game that I think would function perfectly as a movie is Jet Set Radio Future.
Jet Set Radio could be very interesting as a movie.
Mhm.
Exactly, it would be.
Better
And
not be
also,
Space
I
Channel
mean-
9.
I'm pretty sure that would be a woke person's wet dream. But the only
I've
question
only
is
seen
who-
like very
who-
minimal footage of it, but it just like was it a dancing game?
Yeah, it's basically a rhythm game where you have to just really all you have to do is really just press like directional buttons and maybe occasionally the A or B buttons or something with those games.
Hmm.
But
But,
yeah, I know Ulala has been like featured in a lot of a lot of Sega spin-off titles like Sega All Stars Tennis, Sega Sonic Racers All Transform, stuff like that. So, yeah.
I actually never got to play the All Stars Tennis. I kind of want to still. I think it came out for PS3. I might need to hunt that game now.
Yeah. But there are still a lot of things that we do with like there are so many games that could be turned into that we could turn into movies.
There's one thing that's driving me nuts though, are people that are saying that the Sonic Detective Pikachu and the Mario movie are going to lead to a Smash Brothers movie. It's not. It's so not.
That's way too ambitious, guys.
Here's the thing, not just because it's very ambitious, just alone the fact they are completely different styles. Okay, maybe
Yep.
Pikachu and Sonic a little similar because the live action CGI shit. But with the Mario one, it just throws that out the window because it's completely animated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one of my not catchphrases, but should be a catchphrase for me. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I don't really. I'm so sick of the connected universe thing. So sick of it.
Marvel spoiled the hell out of everybody, and look where it led.
I mean, I'm okay with it if it's like a very like with a different IP, because actually funny I have to say the letter P, because Liza P actually does that in that ending at the after credits. But Liza P is a great game, but they actually teased Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz.
Hmm.
And Liza P.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like the fact that they made Pinocchio very interesting in that world. I could see them doing like a Wizard of Oz thing. I would love to see that.
Well, if you want to see an Alice in Wonderland type game, you've seen Alice Madness Returns.
Yeah, that's a really
fun.
good game.
Yeah, it is actually one of a very ambitious and very interesting game very gameplay wise. Also, another movie we should probably move on and talk about is literally probably one of the most popular video game movies of the 90s, and all I can say is only two single words: Mortal Kombat.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, literally probably the best '90s dance track ever. That's like the one song you'll get a bunch of dudes who don't like to dance, getting them dancing on the dance floor like a bunch of dummies.
Dude, if she don't dance to Mortal Kombat, dump her. Well, yeah, the Mortal Kombat movie was like the '90s Mortal Kombat movie was great, and Annihilation I know is infamous for being shit. The 2019 wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what the heck they were thinking.
It was.
They got.
It,
I think they put that guy as a place. They essentially almost like nearly put that guy as a placeholder for Johnny Cage.
Here's the thing. It's fun as a fan, but it's also so fucking annoying as a fan.
Yes, they literally are trying to cram so much crap in there. They like put Natara in there, but she just got killed. She didn't actually even fight. She just got killed.
She just gets okay. It was granted. It was a fatality, and it was awesome. It was Kung Lao's classic, you know, just slice him in half.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and then like the Mortal Kombat 1, they kind of brought the movie version of Reptile as so Reptile in Mortal Kombat 1 shapeshifts into a human form.
Yeah, he doesn't even shapeshift at all. Yeah, he fights them in Earthrealm, and most of the time he's cloaked. And again, they use the name that they actually say Reptile's real name in the movie. His real name is Syzoth.
Yeah, they actually also reference that, or no, not reference. They actually do call him Syzoth in Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat X, yeah, and X 2, yeah.
Although I liked his design in X the most because I liked the mask especially where like it opened and closed with his mouth.
Yeah.
X had like probably the best designs for the characters.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
it was probably the last decent Mortal Kombat story. But
you know
it also
what?
Gave us the concept of the combat kids.
There's still the animated Mortal Kombat movies, the 4 of them.
Oh yeah, all the Mortal Kombat Legends movies. Yeah, those are okay. Those are all pretty okay. I watched through Snowblind.
Yeah, I sent you Snowblind in the Johnny Cage one. I don't know if you saw that one yet.
Yeah, but the only one I think the one I'm most interested to see is Battle for the Realms.
That one's actually the worst one.
Huh.
In my opinion, at least.
But it personally ties all the old story beats from the games such as Deception, from the games like Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Mortal Kombat 4, and the idea and the concept of the one being, where basically again he was basically a power other than this one being and the Elder Gods. They split apart his consciousness, and that's what created the realm, and that's what created the realms.
I think my second favorite has to be Scorpion's Revenge, because I'm a basic bitch and I choose Scorpion as one of my favorite ninjas. Although he's second place to Smoke. Smoke is actually my favorite ninja.
Yeah.
Even though technically he's not a ninja, but you know what I mean.
My boy Sub-Zero. He's blue and he can shoot ice. But again, yeah, everyone shows a lot of favoritism towards Scorpion.
I think the best out of all the animated movies though was Snowblind.
Yeah, definitely. Also because it focused on another one of my favorite characters is Kenshi.
Yeah, Kenshi's awesome, dude. I like the fact like Kenshi's story was pretty awesome because the fact he goes blind, he has to learn how to fight because he was already like a really good fighter, but having to relearn how to fight being blind is a whole different story.
Oh yeah, it was.
And then like Sub-Zero being a hermit and then training him, I love that. And then Scorpion's design in that movie was pretty sick. I wish it was actual skin.
Yeah, it was. But again, Mortal Kombat 1, I'm sorry, just the franchise has really gone off the rails. And why of all holy hell would you get Megan Fox to voice anything?
Oh, gosh.
She has such a deadpan delivery with all of that stuff.
Drew, did you ever hear Megan Fox's voice in Mortal Kombat?
No, I did not. I heard her voice in the Transformers movie with Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, now I gotta turn on my PlayStation.
and
and
that
look it
was
up.
enough.
All right,
But
I'm gonna
then
look up
again,
Megan
she
Fox's
was
voices, and I'm gonna play it on stream.
okay, yeah, because I saw her in that movie. She's better seen than heard.
She looks better
Yeah,
than
I
she
think
can act. Let's just say.
Yes.
even at that, I'm sorry, but in the film Jennifer's Body, I'm gonna say it straight. Amanda Seyfried's character Needy was obviously way harder than she was. I will take that to my grave, and I will die on that hill.
Well, I didn't see that movie, so
And plus, the thing is, really, that movie shows that she's got some decent range as an actress. She's played a ditzy mean girl, and she's also played a nerdy geek. So yeah, Amanda Seyfried's got some actual range.
You boys are in
Meg,
for a treat. Oh, mainly
Megan
Drew.
Megan Megan Fox is just all she is literally just eye candy. All she's ever been, and everything she's done has just been eye candy.
Where's that G? Damn it. Megan Fox, Mortal Kombat 1. See. I gotta find like the good shit.
well, while you're looking for it, I will comment on this. On the screen on stream, Bears is happy he found a puzzle piece, and Judd is pointing his missiles directly at me.
Alright, I just found a clip. Let me
Yeah.
Alright, can you guys see?
There.
Oh, Drew, you're in the way. Alright, I'm about to play it, okay?
All right.
I see weirder every weekend on Sunset.
Of course I fly. I have wings.
Are you sure you don't just fall in style? Vampire stories never get old.
Nor do Vaternians, Earthrealmer. What could be more deadly than a Vaternian?
Kung Lao after dinner at Madame Beau's. I mean, like, damn.
Don't I scare you with a
Yeah.
I see weirder every weekend.
Do you guys hear it or no?
Yeah,
We can hear. I can hear it, but
Yeah.
barely. But yeah, I can already tell what this is. Yeah, best celebrity guest voice actress in Mortal Kombat. Okay, I will say to this person who posted this short, I will say this: simp.
See Megan Fox. Oh wait, no, it's in quotations. Like he's saying best in quotations, so he's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really care.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
okay.
really
Killzone
care,
couldn't
so-
hear it. I don't know. Why
I
he couldn't
could barely hear it.
Oh, but the stream
Yeah.
couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Well,
yeah,
they're probably better off not hearing it.
Yeah, you guys are better off not hearing it. You could look it up, but
Which
Yeah.
does remind me, this would be a good time for you to shoot your missiles at me, Jet.
You should just sit on the couch there, Drew. I know, just blame the Earth sign for putting me in this position where I can barely move. I mean, at least you guys are somewhat sentient. I'm basically an inanimate object.
there's a reason
But
why I
at
just
least
made you a
you're on the
model.
table. Yeah. But at least you put Jet on the table so he can table dance her.
Yeah, you're just standing on the floor, and I'm on the couch, all nice and cozy.
And Jet's on the table.
All right. I've heard enough. Locking on. Fox 3.
And
Cortana,
he gets blown
shields.
away.
And, well, no, because Cortana turned on the shields when I didn't tell her to.
I will still say that Doomslayer beats Master Chief. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to agree or disagree.
Yeah. But
Because at the time, my favorite Microsoft exclusive was Gears at the time, so...
Oh, okay. I couldn't get into Gears of War. It's too slow for me.
It was just
Yeah.
fine at first, but then it fell off the rails.
Yeah, I could never really get into those games. Again, I was a hardcore Halo guy back then. But
Although when
yeah,
Halo was first introduced, I was still on Nintendo at that point, so.
yeah, I know. Yeah, Nintendo 64 was my first console, but yeah, Mortal Kombat so far. I mean, all the film. Let's go a little more in depth with the original '95 film and touch on a little bit more with Annihilation. Like every like all the like some of the work like some of the worst aspects because I kind of regard like Annihilation as a so bad it's good movie.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
know
hear
I've seen
that.
it, I just don't remember it because it's been so long. I was a little kid
Um,
Uh,
the
at that
the
point.
they gave an update for the new uh Mortal Kombat 2 movie, and then it's like the guy that's gonna be Shao Kahn, and that dude, he's jacked. I can't hear it. It was really low. What's low?
He was
Gilzo.
ta- he was he was talking about the Megan Fox thing.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that sounds like that's showing a lot of promise. Just don't. I mean, what was even the point? I mean, they were trying to dull with the whole thing, and they're trying to not forego the whole actual tournament thing with the game. They were just trying to disrupt. They were actually trying to disrupt the tournament in the 2019 film.
Just take out the was it the character? I forgot his name. Jack, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I don't even
Jack.
remember his name. He was probably like the lamest character ever in Mortal Kombat.
Uh,
Lamer
oh
than
yeah, you mean,
Stryker.
oh yeah, you mean the dude who had the freaking golden armor thing?
Yes.
I think his name was Cole. I think. Yeah, generic Cole Young. That was his name,
Oh
Cole
my
Young.
gosh.
The most generic, and of course having one of the most generic Asian sounding last names in any film in any film.
At least it wasn't Wong.
Or Lee.
It wasn't the Wong choice.
Puns, quips, jokes. Oh my! Bears is on a roll with the puns.
But I haven't actually seen Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I've seen like what was it Nostalgia Critics video on it, and oh my gosh, man, what is with the costumes?
Yeah, it is bad though. But then again, some of the casting choices they got two of them were freaking American gladiators.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, Malibu, and who played Mutaro and Saber, or of course Lynn Red Williams, who played Jax. Originally they tried to get Michael Jai White to play Jax,
Huh.
but
Black
again,
game named
because
White.
yeah. But the problem is, Michael Jai White was filming Spawn at the time, so yeah, he couldn't commit to the project.
Oh, so that's his. Okay, that's him.
The Spawn we saw in that live action movie, yeah, that was Michael Jai White, yeah.
Huh. Funny how Spawn and Mortal Kombat is always intertwined. Then.
Ironic, yeah, but Michael Jai White got to actually play Jax in the Mortal Kombat Rebirth trailer, and of course the Mortal Kombat Legacy Season 1 on Machinima.com.
Wait, Machinima, you said?
Yeah, Machinima.com. I think Mortal Kombat Legacy, the live action, and Mortal Kombat Rebirth trailer.
I actually saw a DVD at Sam's Club many years ago.
Yeah.
Never got it though. I kind of regret it.
Yeah, that's exactly. But they did a really good job recreating that and recreating the characters in live action, especially the Sector and Cyrax fight for Mortal Kombat Legacy. And I think for Legacy Season 2, they got Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa back as Shang Tsung. That was awesome.
That is probably the best Shang Tsung to
another great casting choice in my opinion. They got Dan Southworth as Kenshi. And I absolutely love him as the Quantum Ranger in Power Rangers Time Force. That dude is a literal legend.
What was kind of cool in 11, as much as I disliked 11, was the fact that they did get the Shang Tsung actor.
Yes.
To reprise this role, and he nails it. And then they got this new guy for 1, and he actually does a pretty good job. Sounding like a young Shang Tsung.
And what? You don't think you have both the old and young Shang Tsung, but it's just Kerry Hiroyuki.
Well, like even when the thing is in 11 is that when even when he was young Shang Tsung, he still sounded very much older. But when it came to like a younger one, I think the one from Mortal Kombat 1 nails it a little bit more.
Yeah. But okay, but moving back to Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Yeah, the only actors that came back for Annihilation were Robin Shou as Liu Kang and Talisa Soto as Kitana. They replaced Christopher Lambert. Replaced Christopher Lambert with James Remar. They replaced some random guy as Johnny Cage.
And like I know they replaced Raiden's actor.
Yeah, and they replaced Bridget Wilson with some actress named Sandra Hess.
And I think they also replaced Liu Kang's actor as well.
No. The only actors who reprised their roles were Liu Kang and Kitana.
Oh, okay, so they reprised their roles.
Yeah, they reprised their roles. Everybody else was replaced. Yeah, Bridget Wilson was probably filming another movie at the time. I think it was called Valentine's Day, or I don't know what that movie was called.
All right, take care, Killzone.
But it was a slasher film.
See you, Killzone.
See you, Killzone. But yeah, it was a slasher film she was doing. Christopher Lambert saw. He said, he didn't walk it, but the thing is, both him and Lyndon Ashby, who played Johnny Cage in the original film, they saw it and saw the script like, oh hell no, I ain't doing this. Fuck that.
Oh my gosh,
sorry.
man.
Sorry, it's all right.
What? Don't be sorry.
Coarse language. Sorry. You said that don't let. Well, before we started the stream, yeah, but yeah, they said they didn't want to do it because that script was The script was absolutely terrible.
Ah, yeah.
And even then with the movies, yeah, even some of the fight scenes, some of the best fight scenes in the movie, like the Johnny Cage versus Scorpion fight and the Reptile versus Liu Kang fight, those were actually extra scenes they filmed after most of the principal photography was already shot.
Huh.
Yeah, so basically, and even then, Lyndon Ashby actually broke a couple. I think Robin Shou broke a couple ribs, and I think Lyndon Ashby got punched so hard he started peeing blood.
Oh,
they
shit.
really went authentic. They are really going at it in a lot of these fights.
I think the biggest egregious thing about 95 Mortal Kombat movie was the fact it was PG-13.
Yeah, because back then they thought, if they went full on R-rated, it would have been box office suicide for them. So that's why they were trying to make it appeal for a more general audience. I mean, at least it's really close to the games, and I mean, again, the techno track is also the best part about that movie as well. And the fight scenes are very, very well done.
All right. So before we adjourn, what is your favorite game movie?
Let's start with Drew.
Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jet?
It's definitely it'll always be and forever will be the 1995 Mortal Kombat film.
All right.
But now Super Mario Brothers is kind of getting up there now.
Yeah, I want to go with the Mario movie. I'm more attached to the Mario movie than Mortal Kombat, as much as I like Mortal Kombat.
And the reason I say Super Mario is, while I have the first Sonic the Hedgehog here on Blu-ray, I haven't had the chance to watch it yet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
definitely watch it. I mean, the only problem I have with Sonic the Hedgehog is sometimes Sonic just does not shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Well, it's Sonic. What do you expect?
Well, there's even times he had quiet moments where he was like just ponder about something.
Just talking to himself because he's been alone all that time he was on Earth. He was alone. So you kind of think you think you're kind of going a little stir crazy when you have nobody to talk to.
True.
I've been there before, so.
Well, as long as you don't talk back to yourself, then you're good. But thank you everyone for watching. Take care. Have a good one. Subscribe if you want to. Real quick, Drew, do you want to plug in anything?
Other than the channels you can find me on or places you can find me as Judat Games on YouTube for my gaming related content. If you care about me reacting to independent music and musicians and what they're doing, Judat Underground is the place for that. Both those channels also exist on Rumble, just in case if YouTube ever decides today's the day. So there's a plan B always. And you can find me on Twitch to play the Xbox games, and I'm on Twitter and obviously Discord because I'm here.
All right. And Jet, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, you can find me at JetSparks373. I'm on everything, including YouTube. And actually, I will actually be on another podcast in just a few minutes on Potato Revan's channel. We are talking about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. So
Oh, snap.
Here we
Look
are
for-
just
look forward
talking
to
about
that.
silly video game movies. We're going to talk about a murder.
Yeah,
And Jed is off to talk about conspiracy theories, which
Headshot.
which may or may not be true.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a good thing to talk. It is a good thing to talk about. So go check it out. I mean, even then, I mean, if you guys have a little bit of a love, I mean, the idea of true crime, it is kind of growing on me a little bit more in the last few recent months. And I mean, being on Revan's channel with talking about some of their topics, it's really fun to talk about some of the stuff that he and his other fellow panelists talk about. So
Well, if you keep that up, we'll have to start calling you Detective Jet Sparks then.
I like that. I love that.
You're welcome.
All right,
yeah,
everyone.